Today, the Papacita Broadcasting Company presents the Isle of Ark through the eyes of a voyeur. Today we have special correspondent Rocky Balboa, straight from his home in Philadelphia. We're gonna see if he can find any of the native tribal men of the Isle of Ark. It seems as if he has come across one now. Completely oblivious to our special correspondent, Rocky goes unnoticed by the beach bum in the fire, sticks his nose into the fire and singes off his nose hairs, seeking the warmth of the fire to help him fight away, fend off the blistering colds of this island. Daring to challenge the beach bum, our special correspondent Rocky Balboa dares laugh to see if he still remains to go unnoticed. Through our state-of-the-art predator-esque armor, we are able to be completely invisible nearly behind this beach bum. Rocky Balboa seems to let go of a poo. And the beach bum is absolutely unbothered. Nothing could deter the determination, the goal, the grit, the moxie of the beach bum. The beach bums do happen to be somewhat deaf, it would appear. Any noise directly by, to the side, or behind them seems to go completely unnoticed. These beach bums are truly a fascinating creature. We'd like to give a special thanks to Rocky Balboa for going hands-on onto these sandy beaches of the Isle of Ark to get us this unprecedented footage. Still unnoticed. One would often wonder, oh my God, has he noticed our special correspondent? Or is he not only deaf but blind as well? He seems to not have noticed. These beach bums seem to have an eyesight of 5 by 5 and the weirdly odd shape of a shoebox pupil. How much longer can our special correspondent go unnoticed? Oh, we have movement from the beach bum. From one light source to the other, the beach bum beckons like a moth to the flame.
What do you want me to do? Should I get closer or what? If I turn off this fire, I fool him a little bit, I could be a firefighter, but I got into boxing instead.
Rocky Balboa, unintelligible as always. Thank you for the kind words. As he seems to mount a rock, he now has the high ground. Oh, he's directly behind the beach bum, and yet again goes completely unnoticed. Rocky, do you happen to get a whiff of this guy? You were directly behind him. You could almost smell the sweat dripping down the small of his lower back. How we've gone unnoticed up to this point is then beyond my fathom. It is truly a fascinating look through the eyes of a beach bum. Never before in our human history have we gotten such an unprecedented look at a beach bum in its wild habitat on the Isle of Ark. What a curious little being. He's returned back to his fire and has noticed it went out. But the conundrum being, The fire source, the fuel, the wood, still remains. So how could the fire simply go out? Wanting to spice up the audacity, our special correspondent Rocky calls in a drop of the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's see how this noble beach bum fends off against the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Will he fight or flee? It is now our chance to see the beach bum in action. But one could only wonder how long until he notices the dinosaur behind him, damn near the size of a house. Let us watch. After what feels like a millennia, the beach bum decides to skedaddle. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, still just like Rocky Balboa, goes unnoticed.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him again. Look at Rocky's a little trickster. Yeah, he's cooking some meat. You know, I used to train out in the freezers, punching the meat, you know, getting ready to fight with Apollo.
Yes, that's very great, Rocky. You're well informed of the history of your life and your career. So now Rocky must try and track down the skedaddling, fleeing beach bum. But it appears he has come across another tribalman of the oil. Look at the architecture by a Giga Chan. He sits and ponders, never seen such architectural wonder before in his life. Still not fully grasping the concept of tools. This must be magic. The beach bum sits and he wonders, how do I penetrate these gates to get on the other side? The beach bum, seeing no refuge, decides to carry onwards. Knowing everything he can do is futile, he carries on backwards. Does he have a sense of direction? We are truly learning an unprecedented amount about the noble beach bum. The beach bum takes a couple futile swings and decides to give up, and he passes right by Rocky. What a near call. It was so close. By God. We are truly have the luck of the gods on our sides. We've seemed to come across ancient hieroglyphics of the beach bum. What a sight to see. It appears as though he's noticed the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Fearing for his life, he decides to shoot at it. The T-Rex lunges forward. The beach bum must now endure the short arm of the law. The mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex, known for having a smaller set of arms than it does a brain, decides to attack this ancient abandoned architecture from the beach bums. He once again lucks out as the Tyrannosaurus turns around, does an about face and goes back to attack the thatch. But the thatch is no more. T-Rex begins to attack one of the mighty Ninja Turtles. Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo. Which one will it be? Who shall prevail, Turtle or T-Rex? Shell or Claw? It appears the T-Rex has prevailed yet again. Undefeated against Thatch and Shell. The Beach Bomb, feeling all too bit brave and brass, attacks the T-Rex yet again. The Beach Bomb, being known to the Isle of Ark as Bronto Balls, for his absolute astute bravery. He takes tremendous leaps up the beach. But once again, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, with the attention span of a goldfish, stops and continues on. It does appear the Beach Bomb has developed a plan to lure the Tyrannosaurus Rex to the aforementioned fellow tribesmen on the isle. It appears that was mistaken as they fly right past this ancient architecture. Let us once again try and get a stealthy up close look at this never before seen footage of this mere beach nub. Go on, Rocky, get up in there. Where did he go? An absolute shifty little bugger. Seems to have disappeared right into the grassy forests. Ah, there he is. Once again, ever so close to a drinking sauce. He sits and he ponders what to do next, knowing the Tyrannosaurus Rex lurks. Having used the spyglass, we now know the Beach Bomb is known to his fellow tribal mates as Ryder. Ryder Bronto Balls the Beach Bomb. He once again moves forward to just stop yet again. It's great to see this firsthand and get a better understanding of the everyday man Beach Bomb. Seems as if he wants to take refuge in this shack. Let's see if we can't get a little bit more of an interactive perspective.
I mean, oh no, I just fired those. I might have to change my pens.
Having heard potentially Rocky Balboa's mighty thunderclap of a fart, the Beach Bomb comes to the exterior of the shack. Ever so paranoid, the Beach Bomb always ensures he sees a 360-degree view of his surroundings. But it appears Rocky has an idea. Let's see how truly brave the Beach Bomb is. The Beach Bomb jumps ferociously in acknowledgement of the mighty booms popping in the sky. But he doesn't seem to do anything about it. Ever stationary. The Beach Bomb's not known as nomads. How though the beach bum has not yet noticed the barrage of pops in the sky. Rocky lets it rain like the 4th of July. The beach bum, knowing what's good for him, doesn't investigate the source of the pops. But the rains bless down upon the Isle of Ark. More pops must be had. More pops than Billy Joe and Elton John together on a Friday night. The beach bum begins to make exploratory leaps. A faint yellow haze glistens over the horizon like the rising sun. The bravery on the beach bum goes unmatched. With danger lurking ever so present, he remains steadfast. He jumps in acknowledgement of the pops, but does nothing else. And just like that, with a blip, he seemed to disappear and reappear, as does the yellow haze glistening again upon the sands of the Isle of Ark. And now a great daisy fog seems to shuffle on in. But having exerted all of the beach bum's bravery, he seeks respite inside of the shack. Knowing what must be done, he seeks shelter in the homemade shack. Let's see how he reacts to a pop right to the face. It once again goes unnoticed. So Rocky shall try knocking him out yet again, giving him the Apollo Creed Clubber Lang, Ivan Drago approach. And after endless haymakers, the beach bomb has fallen to the mighty hand of Rocky Balboa. But being a gracious man, very generous, much like hanging out turkeys on Thanksgiving, Rocky decides to be very generous and give the beach bomb technology known as a rocket-propelled grenade. It's no different than giving a gun to a chimpanzee. This for sure cannot have any positive outcomes. But let us watch and enjoy our jelly beans. As we await the beach bum to awaken from his comatose state having been put on his ass by Rocky Balboa. Oh, he seems to have popped his head out like a groundhog on Groundhog's Day, with the rocket-propelled grenade launcher already in his filthy mitts. Having seemed to waste no time, the beach bomb lunges forward with the audacity of 1,000 ants. RPG in hand, he makes a move towards the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Surely, the tides have begun to shift in the beach bomb's favor. But having a newfound level of confidence, the beach bomb carries on forward on his great migration. Still unclaimed goes the T-Rex. If he only knew he could walk up and claim the T-Rex as his own and save himself so much hassle and heartache. But it does appear he may be using the newfound RPG on the architecture he couldn't seem to penetrate earlier. Seemingly to bide his time, he sits and waits. But it does appear as though another wild tribalman has made his presence known to the beach bomb. And they begin to leap around in what can only be described as a ritualistic mating ritual. Having deemed his mates jump worthy, they begin to interact in what is known on the Ark as coitus. But being unsatisfied with the beach bomb, his newfound mate decides enough is enough, and on separate ways they must go. So with the beach bomb's seed empty, he begins again on his travels. Coming across yet another predator of the Isle of Ark, the great mighty Spino. The beach bum does what anybody would, shoots it with an arrow. Not expecting the fierce competition a Spino provides, he seems to flee yet again as the Spino begins to cross the river. But the beach bomb seems to have other intentions, as he launches a rocket-propelled grenade at the Spino. The Spino's armor and his sails seem to absorb the vast majority of the impact of the explosive. The Spino, now agitated, upset, and embarrassed, remains across the river. And it hopes to redeem itself amongst the environment. It begins to attack a wild dino. In the back of its mind, knowing Ryder Bronto Bowles, the beach bum, is across from him, so he begins to close ranks and seeks himself an easy meal. The beach bum, not having any of it, tries to flee. But the Spino proves all too powerful, and the beach bomb seems to go down. What a sad chap. He lived a long, exuberant life, but it appears he has now become spinal food. So Rocky takes back the RPG, because that is ABC property. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. So this has been Ark Through the Eyes of the Beach Bum, a Voyeur experience.
Please, I need your help. If you don't like it, subscribe. Please.